Hi everyone, welcome to the part 2 video of VxLAN configuration with BGP and EVPN. In part 1 we have configured the underlying network, that means the OSPF between NXOS01 and 2, and we have verified the connection between each other, and we have verified even the route, the protocol establishment. So IP OSPF neighbor. So in this video we'll be configuring a tenant called VRF1, a layer 3 VNI and layer 2 VNI. So in layer 3 VNI, that is a part where most of the people gets confused. So the purpose of layer 3 VNI is only to enable inter VxLAN communication or inter VNI communication. So we are not going to assign any PC to layer 3 VNI, and there is not going to be any IP in L3 VNI. So as a reference, you can see this is one of the Cisco's document. So what they say, each tenant also needs a layer 3 VNI for symmetric IRB if inter VxLAN routing is needed. So in this diagram, this line is going to be the layer 3 VNI, and even Cisco called it as a VRF VNI. And here the diagram is not clear, you cannot see the config. If you come down, you will be able to see the layer 3 config. So they create a VLAN and they assign a VNI, then just add it to a VRF instance. That's all. There won't be any IP assignment on layer 3 VNI. So we'll start configuring. The first thing what we'll do, we'll create a VRF context. We'll call it as VRF1. Then the VLAN 101 is going to be L3 VNI. So I'll create VLAN 101. Then the VN segment is going to be 101.1.1. Then as we have seen in the document, we'll be enabling IP forwarding and we'll be assigning that to the VRF which we created. So interface VLAN 101. Shutdown. VRF member. You can see the VRF which we created, VRF01. Then IP forwarding. Yeah, you can see it in the document. Yeah, IP forwarding and VRF member. Then we'll configure the VRF context, VRF01. The same VNI will associate here, VNI 101. 101 RD. You can give the RD manually or you can give auto, and then address family IPv4 unicast, then route target, both will give auto here for simplifying the configuration. Then EVPN. Okay. Okay. Now we'll verify the config. Show run VRF1. Yeah. These are the configs. I'll put the same config for NXOS02 as well. So with that, we need to add one more line. This. So if you need, you can just create VRF before itself. Even if you don't create, that is okay, but for understanding, we'll create it. Yeah, looks good. Now I'll copy paste same config into NexOS02. Yeah, the next is going to be BGP config. I'll go to NexOS01. Command is going to be router BGP. Okay, yeah, I'll call 65,000. We'll use the same loopback interface as the router ID. So router ID is going to be 100.1.1.1 and neighbor is going to be 200.1.1.1. Then yeah, remote is going to be same. Is going to be 65,000 and then update source loopback 0 and address family L2 VPN because it's going to be working on overlay L2 VPN EVPN. Then for sending the route targets, send community, send community port. Yeah. send community extended. Then we will assign even the VRF to this. VRF01, then address family IPv4, unicast. Then we'll verify the BGP config once. Auto BGP 65000. We will copy the config. We'll put it here. Here we just need to edit the IP. Now we will be pasting the config into NXOS02 as well. Now the BGP config part is completed. Now we will be configuring the VTEP. Okay, the commands are going to be interface NBE1 shutdown source interface. We're going to be loopback 0, it is 100.1.1.1. then host reachability protocol is going to be BGP. Then member VNA, the VNA which we created is 1.1, and we'll associate that VRF here. Now we'll copy this config and paste it into the NXOS02. This document I am making for everyone's reference, so that you can verify the configuration sequence always. If you check the running config, you won't get the sequence what we configured. So I hope this document would help in future. Okay, so I'll paste it in NXOS02 as well. That's all for now in VTEP config, but future once we add L2 VNA, again we'll be coming to VTEP and adding that interface also into the same NVE interface as member VNA. Okay, now as of now the things what we have completed is we have created a tenant VRF1 created a L3 VNI and associated this to our VTEP. Okay, next we are going to configure L2 VNI, which is going to be VLAN 11. For L2 VNI, the command is going to be VLAN 11 and VNI is going to be 11,000. Then interface VLAN 11 will be adding that to the VRF member VRF1. Then for L2 VNI will be having an IP, so I'll configure the IP 11.1. that is going to be acting as gateway for all the PCs. 1.254 I'll give /24. so the syntax is IP address. Okay, now consider I have configured this NXOS01 as gateway, so I cannot configure any one switch as gateway because my VxLAN is extended across multiple leaf switches, right? So there is a concept called Anycast gateway MAC. So what will happen, all these Nexus OS VLAN interfaces will share same IP and same MAC, so that even if one PC moves from here to the another Nexus OS, we don't need to do any config changes in the PC level, so it will consider it as same host. Okay, now the command to enable that is fabric forwarding mode is Anycast gateway. It won't accept since I haven't configured the MAC address still. So what I'll do, I'll configure it. The command is fabric forwarding Anycast gateway MAC. I'll give not now I'll go to interface VLAN 11. Now I'll give the command fabric forwarding node Anycast gateway. Okay, so now we have created VLAN and we have sent an IP. Okay, now we'll go to the VTEP config, interface NBE1. As of now, I'll show the configuration. Yeah, you can see it here itself. Now we have only one member VNI, it is L3 VNI. So now L2 VNI we are going to assign. The command is there is some delay for the device to respond. Member VNI 11,000 ingress replication protocol BGP ARP suppression is not supported in my platform, so I'm not enabling that. I will verify the VNI config again. Yeah, so we'll copy paste the configurations. The first thing what we did is created VLAN 11, then interface VLAN 11, then NV interface, this we have already configured above, so we don't have to give it here. Now we'll copy this config. Yeah, with addition to that we have configured even the forwarding mode anycast gateway. Now we'll copy and paste this config into Nexus 2. This error is okay. We'll verify the config again. Yeah, VLAN 11,000. Yeah, MV1 also looking good. Okay. The next part is going to be the EVPN configuration. So the EVPN configuration will configure in NXOS01. The command is EVPN VNI 11,000 L2, then RD auto, then route target import auto, and export auto. Same thing will configure here as well. The next part is just assign the interfaces and verify the connection. So here you can see my E1/2 is connected to VLAN 11. Yeah, in both switches it is E1/2. So we'll configure that. Here I have actually two PCs, so 1/2 and 3. Interface E1/2 to 3. VLAN 11. No shutdown. And I'll go to NexXOS02. Okay, I have an host connected here already. So just typing in. Okay, 11.2 is this PC. So I'll try pinging to 3. It is reachable. So that means the traffic is passing through this layer 3 network, and my VLAN, the VNI 11,000 is extended over layer 3. So the verification commands are yeah, there is some delay in this response. Okay, show VEPS. Yeah, we can see the 200.1.1 as my NVEPN and status is up. Show L2 route. Topology. Yeah, it is showing both VNI. Show BGP. There is some delay in device response, so since it is a simulation, yeah, so you can see here my L2 VNI is 11,000 and my L3 VNI is 101, both are up and I'm able to reach. Okay, so in the next video I'll be configuring one more L2 VNI VLAN 12 and we'll see inter VxLAN communication. Hope this video was helpful If you have any suggestions or any clarification, you can put it on the comment box. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.